Hi everyone, welcome to the Celebrity Diaries. Keri Hilson, the distinguished American vocalist, lyricist, and entertainer, orders an amazing total assets of $5 million as of April 2024. Her excursion to acclaim and fortune is cleared with key coordinated efforts and rewarding record management contracts. Inked with music monsters like Mosley Interscope and Zone 4, Hilson's melodic odyssey started vigorously in 2009. She's sling into the spotlight with her debut collection, ideally delivered under the regarded pennant of Mosley's name, Zone 4. Anyway, her monetary ability stretches out a long way past collection deals, as she reliably rounds up millions yearly from her multi-layered tries. It's accounted for that Hilson's profit floats around the $2 million imprint each year as a demonstration of her perseverance through bid also, business reasonability in the merciless media outlet through key organizations, and a determined, hard-working attitude. Slope has not just cut out a specialty for herself, yet has too set her status as a considerable force in the domain of music and diversion. Lynn Hilson, an illuminating presence, brought into the world on December 5, 1982, in Decatur, Georgia, follows her underlying foundations to a sustaining middle-class family settled in an African-American area, growing up under the careful focus of her mom, who ran a child care place, and her dad, a devoted armed forces veteran turned engineer. Hilson has experienced the upsides of industriousness and desire since the beginning, regardless of living in a city that needed instructive open doors. Hilson's guardians focused on her and her kin instruction, finging them an hour away to school every day to guarantee they had admittance to quality learning. It was during her early stages, enlivened by broadcastability exhibitions like Star Search and Kickoff at the Apollo, that Hilson's energy for music touched off at only 12. She set out on her melodic venture intensely seeking after vocal greatness in any event, changing over piano examples. Into vocal instructional courses by 14, Hilson had gotten a recording contract with the Young Lady Bunch configuration, setting the stage for her fleeting ascent in the music industry all through her young years. She sharpened her specialty as a musician and foundation singer, teaming up with industry heavyweights like attendant Ludacris and Ciara. Moving on from exhaust secondary school, Hilson proceeded with her melodic pursuits while chasing after higher training at Emory College under the mentorship of Maker P. Dayon. She prospered as an individual from the grasp, adding to graph-besting hits for specialists like Mary J. Blige and Brittany Lances in 2006, a portentous experience. With Timbaland pushing Hilson higher than ever, coming full circle in her marking with his record mark, Mosley Music Bunch in 2008, Keri Hilson's rising to melodic fame arrived at new levels as she graced the screens and music recordings close by industry heavyweights like Usher and Ne-Yo. Anyway, it was in spring 2009 that she scratched her name in the chronicle of music history with the release piece of her Presentation Studio collection. In an amazing world, overflowing with pop-imbued R&B songs, the collection was a work of love for Hilson, who fastidiously created each track. Flawlessly, regardless of confronting a few defers in its delivery, Hilson's unfaltering commitment to her art paid off when the collection appeared at number 4 on the Board 200 diagram and secured the best position on the top R&B hype collections outline, reinforced by first week deals of 94,000 duplicates in the U.S. Alone by October 2009, the collection procured the sought-after gold affirmation from the Recording Industry Relationship of America (RIA), a demonstration of its broad approval and business achievement. Hilson's melodic ability was additionally highlighted by the outline-beating singles that followed, Counting Energy, Turning Me On, highlighting Lil Wayne and the raving success, Thump You Down, highlighting Kanye West and Ne-Yo. These tracks not just ruled the wireless transmissions yet, in addition, climbed to platinum status, hardening Hilson's status as a power to be dealt with in the music industry. Her fleeting ascent didn't go inconspicuous as she collected selections at renowned honor services like the Wager Grants and the American Music Grants, at last holding the title of Best New Craftsman at the 2009 BET Grants. Furthermore, her coordinated efforts with prestigious craftsmen like R. Kelly and Asher Roth displayed her flexibility and further charmed her to fans around the world as honors poured in. Hilson's star kept on rising, coming full circle in a Grammy designation for Best New Craftsman. What's more, Best Rap some coordinated effort for her diagram-besting song of Devotion wrecked you at the 52 N Grammy Awards. In the lively scene of music and diversion, Carrie Hilson proceeded with her excursion into the spotlight during the early long periods of 2010, working together with rapper Trina on the track Million Dollar Young Lady and loaning her vocals to T.I.'s single Got Your Back. Hilson displayed her adaptability and, furthermore, talent for conveying outline top hits past the domain of music. Hilson's star power arrived at new levels as she expected the job of the substance of Avon, a prestigious beauty care products and individual consideration items organization, supplanting the celebrated Jennifer Hudson anyway. It was in September 2010 that Hilson caused disturbances with the arrival of the main single Limit from her exceptionally expected second studio collection, No Yo. Young Men Permitted, depicted as a young lady power collection, No Young Men Permitted resounded with crowds mixing R&B and pop. Joe Jen, flawlessly regardless of its vacation season, discharged the collection, appeared stunningly on the announcement 200 graphs, securing the 11th spot, and selling 102,000 duplicates in its most memorable week in the US alone. While it didn't outperform the introduction outcome of her most memorable collection, in an ideal world, No Young Men Permitted struck a CC Harmon. Why, with audience members offering an impactful discourse on connections and strengthening according to a female viewpoint, the collection's champion single, Pretty Young Lady, soared to the highest-rated spot, looking at number 24 on the Billboard Hot 100 and acquiring platinum certificate. Hilson's attractive presence reached out past the domain of music as she wandered into acting, making her cinema debut in the heartfelt satire Take On a similar mindset as a Man in 2012 and highlighting Close by Vin Diesel in the science fiction activity film Raised in 2013 with her multi-layered talents and immovable assurance. Carrie Hilson kept on spellbinding crowds overall, establishing her status as an impressive power in both music and film. Carrie Hilson set out on an excursion of inventive investigation, alluding to the arrival of her exceptionally expected third studio collection during a meeting on Wagers 106 in Park in October 2011. With a sincere disclosure, Hilson offered a brief look into the spirit, mixing embodiment of her approaching undertaking, recognizing that it probably won't reverberate with everybody because of its profoundly private and close-to-home nature, prodding fans with experiences into her developing sound. She guaranteed a combination of the acquainted with the unforeseen, drawing motivation from her past collections while injecting new components to spellbind crowds anew in spite of the anxious expectation. Hilson remained ardent in her obligation to convey quality material, keeping the delivery date covered in secret until she felt all was good and well anyway. In the midst of hypothesis and fervor, a public statement in Walk 2016 reported her collection, named Liar Love Is a Religion, joined by buzz about the lead single Again delivered by Mike Will made it, yet Hilson quickly exposed these bits of gossip, stating that the declaration was untimely and misdirected in spite of mishaps. Hilson's energy for music stayed undaunted, as proven by her coordinated effort on the single Lovely with Zombie and vocalist Toe Slopes in July 2017, keeping fans honest. Hilson prodded new music in the late spring of 2019, denoting a 9-year rest since her last collection. Her support in the Femme It Forward to Close by industry symbols further filled expectation for her melodic rebound, despite the fact that insights regarding her collection stay scant as of July 2023. Hilson's perseverance through devotion to her art and her eagerness to investigate new imaginative roads keep on keeping fans anxiously looking for her next melodic magnum opus. Also, her element on Gannon artist Stone Kids' track Designate in April 2020 highlighted her worldwide request and alluded to likely future joint efforts, leaving fans confident about what's to come from the skilled songstress. Dear watchers, what do you ponder her vocation throughout the long term alongside her fortunate resources? Your criticism is priceless to us, so please leave us your remarks in the segment underneath. And presently we come to the houses she has possessed manor in Atlanta, settled in the midst of the rich vegetation of Atlanta. Carrie Hilson's charming home remains as a demonstration of both solace. Furthermore, style esteemed at around $600,000 spreading over a broad area of 2,000 m, this home, worked in 1976 and mindfully redesigned in 2012, oozes immortal appeal and Current complexity encompassed by verdant yards and transcending trees, this pleasant home offers a peaceful asylum away from the hustle and clamor of city life, flaunting 4 rooms and 2 washrooms. This carefully kept up with home is move-in prepared promise. In an amicable mix of conveniences and contemporary updates, to its lucky occupants, step inside to find an open front room decorated with mortar roofs, hardwood floors. Furthermore, a luxurious white couch set making an intriguing climate for unwinding and diversion. Another comfortable lounge room, covered and including a confidential couch for 2 offers, a quiet retreat for personal social events. Hush-up snapshots of reflection, the main room resplendent with hardwood floors, extravagant covering, and exquisite mortar roofs, opens up to a serene patio desert garden, giving a tranquil retreat to rest. Thanks for watching this video.